Hey, it's Shel from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. I thank you for joining me today for Stamp with Shel. Today is Around the World on Wednesday blog hop. I do a blog hop with a bunch of fabulous Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from all around the world, and we do this once a month. And today we are doing our theme for January is our favorite inspiration. Holy, I'm having a hard time talking today. So what inspires us? When we lose our creativity, what do we look for inspiration? My choice is card sketches. And I have chosen this sketch that I found on the internet. And this is my inspiration for my card today. Now, I'm also pairing that with a fabulous new stamp set that's going to be coming out in the January to June mini catalog, and it's called Hot Dog. I have not played with this little guy yet, so we are going to have some fun with this today. So the pieces that we will be using today are, I have chosen a basic black card base, and it is a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And for the inside, I just have a little scrap of Whisper White. I'm not even sure what size that is. It was just in my scrap bin. And I have a little strip of the DSP here that I'm going to use to decorate that on the inside. For the outside, I have added a layer. This, as you can see by the sketch, there is no matte layer. I am adding a real red matte to this card. The sketch is to get my creativity going. It's not written in stone. And you will notice that the pieces that are on this card, these rectangles are actually on top of the back layer. I'm also going to change that up. I've chosen a piece of the Playful Pets DSP, and that is 2 by 4. And I have two rectangles. This is just the back side of that DSP. These rectangles are 2 by 2.5, and I am actually going to pop them in behind like so, because I don't want this DSP to get lost. All right, so we're going to start putting some of these layers together, and I'm just going to grab my Tombow, and we are going to put the matte layer on the front of our card first. And once we get all these little pieces together, then we will work on our focal image. And I just chose my colors by the colors in the DSP. And we'll pop this down right smack in the middle, like so. Oh, and did you see what I just did? Let's lift that up for a minute, because I was going to put these pieces in behind, right? And I'm just leaving a little border on the top and on the side. And we're going to do the same thing down in this corner. And that Tombow just gives me a little bit of wiggle room as it takes a minute to dry. And now I will be able to put this piece down. Maybe, if I can get it lined up. Like so. All right, now we're going to go to the inside. And I'm going to take this little strip of DSP and I am going to glue this down along the side of this, just so that it gives it a little something something and it's not so plain on the inside. Just like so. I got a little drop of glue here. And now I'm going to grab my snips and just trim off this excess. I need to wipe my scissors off because there was quite a bit of glue on that. All right, there we go. And now we'll just put this on the inside of our card so we have a nice place to write our message. Like so. There we go. All right, so now we can bring in, you'll also notice that this focal image is not matted, and I am matting mine. So this white focal image is 2 1/4 by 3 5/8, and the black matte is just 1/8 of an inch bigger. It's 2 3/8 by 3 3/4. So it's just going to give it a little shallow margin. Okay. So I am going to grab Stamparatus, and we are going to do some stamping with Hot Dog. And I'm just going to put a couple of oops, heavens to Murgatroyd. All right. Now this is a photopolymer set, so that's why I wanted to have 2 magnets on there. But you have to be super careful not to put your magnets close together because you see what just happened there, right? All right, let's see if we can get this picked up without moving the paper too much. Not too shabby. All right, I am going to grab my Memento black ink and we are going to stamp this little pup. Oh, isn't he cute? Super cute. All right. Now, if I had a chamois so I could clean that off. And we need to choose a greeting. And there are some fabulous greetings in here. I love you, that's the long and the short of it. Bonjour. I miss you, it's been too long. Hot dog, it's your birthday. Get well soon, how are you? And then there's all kinds of little things happening here. I think I'm going to do hot dog, it's your birthday. I think that's cute. And that way I'll be able to incorporate the party hat as well as the balloon. Sound good? All right, let's get a little hat for this guy. There's a cute little party hat. Oops. They stick, these photopolymer stamps, they stick to my fingers. Oops, wrong tool. There we go. All right. A little hat. Festive party hat. Cute. right, we'll clean that up. And then we will find a balloon and a greeting. Perhaps the greeting first. Hot dog, it's your birthday. And I'm going to move these magnets. All right. I just want to bring the balloon in here to see. I think we're going to have this balloon tied to his tail. See how that moved? Those photopolymer stamps are bad for moving. And it looks very crooked to me. Let's try this again. All right. I am just going to do the greeting first. One thing at a time here. Oops, that's not going to work. Let's take that off. There we go. I like my greetings to be nice and dark. All right. Now we need a balloon. So let's take that one off. I'd like to get 2 balloons in here if I can, but we might have to make do with one. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Now we'll play with it a bit and see if we can get another one in here. No, I don't think I'm going to. I'm not going to risk it. I think I will just leave it as is. Don't tempt fate. All right. So now we get to do the fun stuff, which is coloring this image. Let me close up my ink pad and put that away. And I'm going to use Stampin' Blends. And I think I am going to make my dog's collar red. Oh, that's melon. That would not be good. I'm going to make it dark, real red. And I think I'm going to make his hat red as well. Just something to that effect. All right. Now we're going to bring in some dark daffodil to do his little tag here. And I think I'm going to try light daffodil for the balloon, just so that we bring in another color. There we go. And on top of his hat, his little puff is going to be, puff pom-pom is going to be daffodil. Now, what color is our dog going to be? Let's bring in our card base again. I'm thinking perhaps the cinnamon cidery color that we have here. Let's try it, see what happens. I think that's going to be a bit light, especially because I used that yellow. So I'm going to bring in the dark cinnamon cider. Yeah, that's going to be better. And this is going to dry a little bit lighter anyway once the alcohol in the marker dissipates. I'm not exactly sure what color a dachshund is, but this one's going to be cinnamon. I think the stamp set is so very cute. And I love the fact that I had the Playful Pets paper from the annual catalog that coordinated so well. I love it when you can mix different stamp sets, different product lines together and come up with something that looks really cool together. All right. Just like that. Now if we had a little bit of gray, oh, that's black. Let's try smoky slate for his little nose. Just like that. Hot dog, it's your birthday. All right, so now I'm just bringing in my Tombow. And we will layer this up. I like it with a little border around it. Kind of sets it off a little bit. And I think we're going to use dimensionals. I have these dimensionals. It's a big sheet that came with my paper pumpkin kit in December. And I still have some of those left, so we will use some of these. We'll just get those backings off. And we will, oops, one stuck to my finger. Get our card put together. How cute is that? All right, now I think we're going to grab some, let me see, what am I going to do? I am going to grab some of the matte black dots, and we are going to put a few of these on. Maybe one there, one there, and one up here. And how about if I take a little piece of black baker's twine and I'm going to make a little bow. I know I'm off camera, but my baker's twine is in a jar here. I don't know whether you guys have seen this or not. I bring it into the camera view. It's a mason jar and it has a floral lid on it, a flower arranging lid. It's perfect for our baker's twine storage. So there's a little idea for you. I'm going to make that bow a little tiny bit smaller. And I'm going to roll that glue dot a little bit because we don't want to see it so much. We'll just press that in. And I'm going to put that right on like so. There we go. And I'm just going to trim that bow down a little. Oh, I need my ribbon scissors. I'm mutilating it. There we go. How cute is that? All right. So there's my sketch. And there is my card. So I encourage you guys, when you lose your inspiration, go on the internet, find yourself a sketch, and it'll be no time, and the ideas will be flowing. Okay? Thanks very much for joining me today. Bye-bye for now.